Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys my full warm-up and stretching routine because I believe it is so important when it comes to weightlifting. Sean is mowing right now, so let's close the door. Hopefully you can't hear it. Alrighty. If your goal in the gym is to lift heavier weights, do not cut corners when it comes to warming up and stretching. Oh my gosh, you guys. Can you see the dust flying everywhere? Thanks, Sean. I'm never going to be able to record this video. The oven just beeped and I got to put the pizza in, guys. Hold on. So basically, the primary purpose of warming up and stretching is to get your muscles and joints and also your central nervous system ready for the demands of your workout. So there are two types of warm-ups. There is a dynamic warm-up and then static stretching. It is recommended that you do a dynamic warm-up for like 5 to 10 minutes before doing static stretching, and that is what I personally do as well. So a dynamic warm-up is basically what it says. There are stretches that are dynamic, so you are moving while stretching. For example, like walking on the treadmill at an incline for 5 minutes, or doing the stair stepper, or glute activation. Those are all dynamic warm-ups. This type of warm-up is ideal to begin with because it activates the muscles that you'll be using in your workout and it increases your range of motion. Studies have shown that people who do a dynamic warm-up actually lift heavier and perform better in their workout. On the other hand, the next warm-up is static stretching. So static stretching is, again, what it says. You're stretching while remaining static. And you're performing that stretch for an extended period. An example of static stretching is like the arm and shoulder stretch, so doing this for like 30 seconds and then switching it off. That is static stretching. Oh, I'm about to sneeze from all that dust. So the goal of static stretching is to elongate your muscles and release tension so that you are less susceptible to strains and pulls in your muscles. So ideally, both warm-ups are great to perform before working out. So before every workout, whether I'm doing upper body or lower body, I like to do 5 minutes of dynamic warm-up and then 5 to 10 minutes of static stretching. Also, every morning I like to static stretch. That is a tongue twister. Static stretch every morning for 10 minutes. So every morning I'm doing 10 minutes of static stretching, and then before every workout I'm doing dynamic and static stretching. Alright guys, so let's finally get into my full warm-up and stretching routine. Let's go. Recently, I've been really liking the Stairmaster as my dynamic warm-up, so I like to do this for about 5 minutes. I also like switching it up a little bit on the Stairmaster and do different variations just so that I can hit all 3 gluteal muscles. So here I am going to the side, now I'm skipping a step, and then I go back to normal. So for my lower body static stretching, I always like to start off with a lower lunge. This is great for the hip flexor just so you get more mobility when you do your squats or deadlifts. Oh, hello, stomach roll. I told you guys, everyone has them, especially when you're wearing Gymshark leggings. They're so tight. And then now I'm going to go into a standing hamstring stretch. I like to hold my static stretches for like 15 to 30 seconds depending on the stretch. So for this one, I like to do it for a good 15 seconds. And then I just go into a single leg quadricep stretch. I hold each leg for about 15 seconds. glute activation, I like to start off by doing donkey kicks. I do about 10 reps for each leg. And then I just go into doing fire hydrants. Again, I do 10 reps for each leg. And then for my last glute activation, I like to do a straight leg kickbacks. And then I always like to end my whole warm-up with a downward dog position. It's just a good final stretch. So for my upper body dynamic warm-up, I like to just walk on the treadmill at an incline at like 10 and then at a 2.5 speed. As you can tell, I recorded this at night. This is just our neighborhood gym, so I just did a quick upper body workout last night. Also, when I'm on the treadmill, I like to take the time to reply back to DMs, comments on my Instagram, and just engage a little bit with you guys. So yeah, if I'm replying back to you guys, it's because I'm on the treadmill. Here we have Sean eating a chocolate bar while on the treadmill.
Stop touching me.
So I like to begin my upper body static stretching by doing this shoulder stretch. I'll hold it for approximately 15 seconds for each arm. And then I just go right into an overhead tricep stretch. And then for my last static stretch, I like to do this lower back stretch. Alright guys, that is it for my full warm-up and stretching routine. Obviously, I like to switch up my stretches every now and then, so I'm not always doing those stretches or always doing that same dynamic warm-up. For example, like in the recordings, I did stair stepper, but recently I've been doing incline on the treadmill for my dynamic warm-up. So, and I do plan on filming a whole morning routine, and part of my morning routine, I will film my 10-minute static stretching routine. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to like and subscribe. It shows me that you like my YouTube videos, I guess. So make sure to do that if you do. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!